Hi there, welcome to Elm Colors. I'm Erica. On today's Weekend Whip, I'm going to be working some more in Frozen Fantasies with you guys. And I have some new books that I want to share with you. Just a couple. I have two more that are on the way, but they're not here in time for this video, so I'll just kind of pop a picture of them up there on screen. I'm excited about everything though, so I'm going to take a sip of my drink here and we will get started. Okay, so I'm going to set my book aside. So these are the books that I've gotten so far. So I got the new Mythographic Fantasy Forest. You can see here I've got it marked to be my focus book in November, but that doesn't mean I'm not going to color it until then. I have already looked at some pages in here that I really want to work in. Flights of Fancy. I just love this book. I don't know what I was expecting, but it has exceeded my expectations. And then I got this Winter Wonderland book. This is from Paper and Cloth Studio. It's an older book. I think it's out of print because I got this one used. It's in decent condition, and there are a couple of pages that have been colored in the book, but nothing that I can't fix or cover up if I decide I want to. I saw this on, I can't remember whose channel it was now, but I saw this on another YouTube channel and just really liked it. Let me show you some of this. It's just a cool, book. So here's one of the pages that somebody has colored already, and I was like, yeah, I could totally work with that, or, change it, paint over it if I want to. But I really like I don't know why I'm so drawn to this. I'm not usually drawn to building type pages, but I really like this page. And then there's some at the beginning of the book. I like this one too. Definitely a Christmassy and winter book, though. It's not just Christmas. And I like that there is the winter aspect of it too. And I know this is a lot of doodly things, and I don't know what it is lately that is just like, I feel like I could work in this. This page, I love this. And then I could try to draw my own on this side, which I thought was really cool. The paper's really nice quality. I thought this page was really cute. This one's a little much for me, but yeah, I thought that one was neat. Anyway, yeah, so I want to work in this one. I really like this. Where's the ones? That one was pretty cool. That one's, I like that side. A cute little fox. I like that one, even though it's like a wallpaper. I really like this one. That one. Yeah, so I don't know why I like all these so much, but it just spoke to me. And so I tried to find it, and I found it used. So I picked it up. I like it. And then in Mythographic Fantasy Forest, this is such a cool book. I'm sure you've seen flip-throughs of it by now, but I'll just kind of go through. This is the one I really want to color. I just think that little dragon is so cute. It's just adorable. So yeah, that's my pick so far, but there were so many in here that I wanted to play with and color. I really like this one. I like these little sprites that she's got drawn in here. I thought this one was cool. This one. Yeah, and the way that she's drawn some of her trees, that one's really neat in this book. It's just cool. Love that. Yeah, there were only a couple that I didn't like. I really like this one. I think that one's so cute. This one's, I think, probably my favorite page in the book. It's beautiful. Yeah, I really, really liked a lot of these. So many good ones. I like this one. I like these little rock monsters that she draws. I think those are cute. I really liked this one with all the helicopter seeds flying around. That was cool. This one I didn't like quite as much, but it's nothing bad. More cute little elephants. Yeah, like look at this tree. Like how cool is that? And like little magic tadpoles flying around. I like that. I like that one. I like that one. Yeah, I don't like that one so much, but I'm not a big fan of coloring cogs and stuff, so that's not a surprise. but I think that it would be fun to do, I don't know, maybe like you make that like the sun coming up and then have all of these cogs and stuff be in like different metallic paints. I don't know. Yeah, this one was another one of my faves. It's just so cute. And I like that one too. Yeah, there's, like I said, this one I didn't really, I see that it's like like the personification of the flame there, but I don't like that perspective, I don't think. I don't know how to color that either. I think I'm sure somebody will do it justice and make it beautiful. This one I love. That one I like. That one I like. Yeah. I was looking at this for a minute. I was like, there's no little things in there, but these are butterflies and they're made, their wings are the book pages, which I was like, oh, that's so cool. Yeah. So I like that one. Yeah. Really like a lot of these. I don't love this one either. I know that people are going to do this one great, and they're going to make these little squirrel, whatever they are. They're going to make these look awesome, I'm sure. I just don't know how I would color it. Yeah, but I think I could see it being done cool. But yeah, I like that one and that one a lot. That one, yeah. And then when I saw this one at first, I was like, "What is all these?" But it's the trees. It's like the tree bark going every which way, and I was like, "Oh, I like that a lot." So yeah, I think that's going to be really fun, and just coloring animals in ways that are unexpected. I think that's going to be the way to go in this book. But yeah, love it. I think it's cool. And then I got the Flights of Fancy because I had not gotten this one yet, and I just adore this book. I think it's so neat. Now you do have a lot of pages where, you know, like these ones, but the ones in between, like this, look at that. That's just amazing. And then, like, there's a really good sense of humor through this book too, I think. Lots of bees in the back there, but like this one is awesome. That's so cool. This one I really, really liked. This one too. The faces are cute. I don't mind coloring them on occasion, but they're not my favorite thing to color. I really like it when there's like the full body things for her artwork. I really like this one of the girl on the beetle. That one's really neat. I do I like this bee one. Yeah, see, lots of bees in this one, but they do fly. So this one was really cool. All these ones with the butterflies and moths. I like all the owl pages in this one too. I thought this one was really cute. These ones are not my favorite, but I just love all these bees. This one was really neat. I would not color all of the stuff in the background. That would just kind of probably be covered up, but I liked both of these a lot. I like this kiwi page. I don't know what kind of birds those are, but I like this one too. I really love this, this piggy one. I think it's so cute, and the little hearts everywhere are definitely I'm gonna color this for February, because I think that would be amazing. I like both of those. Yeah, that one. There were a couple in here where I like both of those. See, here's the owl pages. These ones I both really, really liked. There were a couple pages where I started to draw in like the bodies. So like this one I've sketched in like her little shoulders and stuff, because I think that I almost started coloring that one the other night. I really like this one too. I know it's kind of weird, but I just think it's like, I feel like a bird brain all the time, and I just feel like that's like what it feels like. Like there's just so many birds in there. Love this one. I really like both of these. These are just such cool illustrations. Yeah, these are great. Both of these are so cool. I really like this crane one and this one here. And this one, she's so cute. Yeah, and I like this one too. So, and I did draw in, I don't know if you can see, I've started to sketch in some of the body shape there, but I love this book. I'm so excited to color in this. And I was happy because I had made a deal with myself that I had to make sure I had at least one page done in all of her books before I bought the new one, and I did that, so yay me. This month has been a good one for accomplishing things. I've been pretty productive and have been able to do what I have said that I wanted to do, so that's awesome. Always a good time when you can make that happen. Okay, so I am working on this page here. I don't know if you guys have seen it yet, but I did post my color along for this one. I really like the way it turned out. You can't really see a lot of the sparkle and stuff on the photo, but hopefully you can see some of I've got a lot of sparkle and shimmer and all kinds of stuff on there. Lots of stickles. Yeah, so I really like the way that one turned out. So that's the color along on the channel right now. And then I just posted this one on Instagram because I finished this one too. Again, I used a lot of stickles on all of like the diamonds. Well, and it's not, when I saw this, I didn't know really what was going on. But then I started looking closer and I was like, well, maybe these jellyfish had been like trapped in this ice and they were breaking away, but there's still ice crystals attached because there's like broken pieces down here towards the bottom where it looks like maybe the jellyfish have like broken off. And so that's kind of how I colored it. But I left the black outlines on like all of the shards of crystal just to kind of make it look like it's more in the foreground. And then I did white lines on all of the snow and the water, or the ice, I guess, in the background to kind of make it go farther into the back. And then the areas where like it looked like some of these crystals were kind of merging into the background a little bit, I did use a white pen to go around those just to make them stand out a little bit. And then on where it crossed over like the snow parts, I used a darker purple pencil to go around the outlines just to make them pop out there too. So yeah, I had a lot of fun doing this one, and I'm glad it worked out. I'm glad the background ended up going the way that I had envisioned. The only thing that happened, which I'm sure you'll hear me talk about this again, is I forgot that I had used some dark purple Prismacolor on these bigger ice crystals, and when I put the stickles on, it like really activated them. So you can see like these really dark pink lines through some of these crystals were not meant to be quite that dark, but the stickles and that specific color of Prismacolor really reacts with water. So since the stickles are a wet medium, it kind of activated it and bled a little bit. But yeah, didn't go through the page, but it did kind of mess it up on the on the top of the page. But it still looks cool. I think it still looks cool. I pointed it out to my kiddo and she was like, Mom, it looks like you did that on purpose. What are you talking about? I was like, well, I can see it. So that's just all I see right now when I look at this page. But I like the way the jellyfish turned out, and I was struggling trying to figure out what color to do them. But then I was like, well, I'm just going to do them completely darker, but still in the same color palette as what I've already done. So I really brought the turquoise color more forward. Really like that. Okay, so we are working on this one. I have done more of the ice across the top and like the snow here so far. This is going to be like really light compared to the other pages I've done in this book. It's going to be very pastel in comparison for sure. I did not bring my pencils down here, so I might have to do, I'll probably hold off on the rest of that snow, but maybe I'll use another pencil to do something else. I'm going to first just go through and white out some of the snow here, I think, while we chat a little bit. Yeah, that's my plan. So hi, everybody. I hope you are doing well. It is Friday afternoon for me, and I had a little bit of time to sit down and color with you guys. This is not going to be a super long video, unfortunately, because I have several plans this evening. I am really quick, just going to take my white Prisma and go right over the edges so that when I come through with my Posca, it doesn't automatically sink right into the paper. that wax of the Prisma helps it have something to sit on, and it tends to take less coats if I do it that way. Yeah, so I have quite a few things to do this evening, but I'm excited. Well, this afternoon, I've already done one of my things that I needed to do. Yeah, so today is my brother's birthday, and we went and had lunch together. There's this wonderful restaurant in town that is it's basically Louisiana food. Like, it's all Southern Creole kind of, it's just delicious is what it is. But there's like jambalaya, and I had something today which I'd never heard of, but it's called makshu, and it was so good. And then, yeah, so, and they make a really good, vegan chili that my brother really likes because he's vegetarian. So, that was why he wanted to go there for his birthday. So, but it was just tasty, and my oldest had never been there. So, they went with us, and just within the first like 20 minutes had scarfed their food so fast that they were full. And then they were like, I'm full. And we've not even been here that long. How is this happening? And normally they can eat and eat and not usually get full. So they were surprised, but they really liked the food. So I was very happy with that. Yeah, it was a really nice lunch, and it went quicker than I thought. I didn't think I was going to have time to record today, so I'm happy that I got to sit down with you guys for a little bit. And then of course I have to go pick up my little one. Well, she's not little anymore, but my youngest. And after that, my husband and I are going to go see one of my nieces. She is running track at her college, so we're going to go check out one of her indoor meets. It's her first one, which is exciting because she's a freshman this year, but she's been training, and so she's hoping to have increased her times, or decreased her times. Increased her speed, decreased her time. That's probably makes more sense. But yeah, so she's really hoping to have done well with her training and stuff. And so yeah, we're going to go watch that. And then right after that, we are going to go to the symphony tonight. So my husband was a wonderful husband and got me the symphony tickets again. So I'll have like 6 different shows that I get to go to throughout the year. So that's amazing. I love that he knows what to get me. Like he could just buy me symphony tickets for every holiday, anniversary, birthday, everything. And I'll be a happy camper. Let's see, channel news. What did I release this week? Oh, the color along was released this week, I think. And then I have been filming some more collection videos. I had done a few artist collections, so I do have recent like Hannah Carlzon and Kirby Rosanna's and stuff like that on the channel, but I hadn't done less popular artists. So I'm gonna have a few of those. Like I'm gonna do my Camilla Angelkova collection is going to be on here soon. And then I've also filmed the Creative Haven collection that I have. I'm trying to decide which other ones I want to do. Like, I think I want to do the Asian books that I have, like the Japanese, Korean, Chinese books that I have. And then I was going to film like my Coloring Heaven. And then I was going to film like my favorite Amazon books kind of thing. So yeah, that's all. I'm trying to work on my collections. I've also filmed the PDF one as well, my whole PDF collection, which was It was more than I thought. I just need to not buy any more PDFs. I have so many right now. But yeah, that's the next thing, I think, or one of the next few videos is going to come out as well. So yeah, I'm working on that as well. I like when I do these collection videos that I just get like reminded of all of the wonderful books and pages and things that I have. I feel like doing the collection video about once a year is a good just reminder of those things. Okay, so I'm going to do some work on this part up here. I think we're going to color some of this castle. So I have put in some alcohol marker. I've got like turquoisey green colors for the ice, which I think I'm going to stick with that. So I'm going to grab the light green, the jade green, and I think this malachite. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. And then of course the white, and just kind of go to town on that. I'll color this snow up top the same as this snow and ice and everything. And then like the snow on the castle part will be the same colors, but I wanted to work on this ice. So let me zoom in a little so you can see what I'm doing. I will try my best to stay on camera. We'll see how that goes. I think I'm in, so it should be good. Should be good. All right. I want to start with the darks. So, yeah, so I'm excited about getting all of those collection videos out to you guys. I have been watching a ton of YouTube videos lately. I've been super inspired watching Amy Ward Art's collection videos, and she's a fantastic colorist, but I am really super inspired to just start all kinds of experimentation with my supplies. She just tries things out and goes for it, and I mean, they usually have pretty freaking awesome results. And it's so inspiring. And all I want to do now is play with my art supplies, and then, you know, I have to do life stuff. So I can't do that. But it's been so fun to just watch. And she really kept me company while I was finishing up a couple of coloring pages lately. But yeah, every time, especially her like Kirby Rosanna's pages, like it's just so cool. And those are the books that I really am, they take me the longest, but I think it's because I don't know what it is exactly. Like, but watching that, I just feel like I could go in and just play, and I don't have to worry about it. And then I was watching also Happy Catastrophe, and she was talking, it just was like so moving, because she talked about how, you know, using what you have and coloring in your good books, it's okay. Like it's not, it's going to be okay. Was basically the whole premise. Like, she talked about how, you know, if you're learning something, you want the best that you can possibly do, the best you can possibly get, so that you understand how the supplies work and how they're supposed to work. And then you can kind of start experimenting with things. And she's like, you know, use the best pencils on the best paper. It's okay if you mess up. You'll learn from it. And I was like, oh my gosh, why can't you just, why can't my brain just do that? Instead, I sit here and I stare at, you know, different artists' books that I'm too intimidated by. Like, they're coloring books. I should be coloring in them. And when she started talking about that, I was just like, it just like this lightning bolt went off in my brain. And I was like, oh, wow, that really resonates like deeply with me. And I feel like a lot of other people would probably, you know, it would as well with them. Because I have had countless comments where I'm just like, I'm too scared to start, or I don't want to mess it up. And I've said that multiple times on many occasions about artists and books that I own. And I'm just like, I'm not going to do it anymore. I'm just going to go for it. And if it doesn't turn out, it's okay. She was basically like, if it doesn't turn out, you have another page. You just turn the page. It's all right. And I was like, yes, I'm not going to worry about it anymore. I feel like I'm going to use that. This is so silly. I'm getting so philosophical just from, coloring book advice. But like, I feel like I want to do that in my life as well. Like, I don't want to be overly worried about stuff. I want to go and do things, and I want to try things, and I want to have fun, and I just need to get out of my head about it. Okay, that's not the color I want. Let's see, what color goes good with these? But it needs to be a darker blue. Well, maybe we'll use let's try that royal purple. That one will work, I think. Royal purple, royal blue? Royal blue. I feel like this one will be a good one for like shadows and stuff. Yeah, so I have been binge watching hers, and I've also watched several from Happy Catastrophe. I watched some collage videos from Coloring, I think it's Coloring and Collage with M's. I will try to put it on screen if I remember. But they had some really cool collage pieces where they've just taken like they would have this image, but they would cut out the whole sky and then take like a really cool old book or magazine page or something. And since it's single-sided, they can cut out the whole sky and then place that behind it. And then you have a whole background that's like this cool magical thing. And you didn't have to make it. You could just collage it in. And I was like, yes, that sounds so fun. Now, of course, I don't have all the images, the cool images that they have, but yeah, I was very inspired by that. And I think I've learned about them from watching Amy's videos, because I think they said that that also was, they were inspired to do that because they had done a couple of those, I think, on their pages as well. So yeah, I'm gonna collage something at some point this year. That is a plan. That is something that I want to try. Whether it's just like in my Kirby books, like using, because I have so much scrapbook paper that just sits here and it's so pretty and I want to use it, but I know that I'm not scrapbooking as much now. So how can I use it? So like in some of those Kirby books, I could use it basically any single-sided page that I have, I could find a way to use it. And some double-sided pages as well would probably work, but I just feel like I need to do something with it. And I feel like collage would be a perfect place to use that. Okay, so I'm just going to go through and add in a little bit of white. I don't really know what I'm doing here. I'm just adding color where maybe I think it should go. But yeah, I've just really enjoyed, and the watching those videos has sparked my own creativity, just like with just basic coloring too. Like, it's so fun when you find somebody that is just trying out all kinds of things and it works. Okay, do I want to, I think I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna try to do the outline around the outside. I'm just gonna lightly outline it. I'm not gonna do like a crazy thick line. That's one of the things I like about these Posca pens. For me, I can get different thicknesses of the lines depending on how much pressure I'm adding. So if I'm just barely touching the page, it's a pretty thin line. And I can get just like little highlights added in instead of the big fat thick lines. Yeah, so next month I'm going to be working on, I have picked out my focus book. I have so many, I needed to say, that's the other video I released. I released my 25 books 25 uncolored books to color in 2025. And I had so many people reach out for buddy colors, so I really appreciate that. I have set up multiple, and not just for like the next month. It's like they're set up for later in the year and all kinds of things. So very excited to do that. I'm going to try to add this Pablo color right over the top of where this hidden object is and see if it helps me out a little bit more. Yeah, I covered it up a little bit more. These Pablos really are really nice. Now I am going to try in the next book that has hidden objects. I don't know which one that will be that I color in, but I'm going to try to use just white acrylic paint instead of the Posca wherever I can, so that I can see how I like that better, because the Posca does resist sometimes. You know, it's not the easiest thing to color over. It can be done, but it's, you know, a whole other step that I don't really want to mess with. I'd like to just white it out once and be done with it. I know one of the viewers had mentioned that Shelly over at Shell's Coloring Corner. Shell's, is that it? Coloring Journey? Shoot, I'm so bad with names. Anyway, Shelly, who we all know and love, uses Winsor & Newton white ink. So I thought about getting some of that, but I'm going to try what I have here first and see if that works, and then go from there. So we'll see. We'll see how that goes. But yeah, I thought that, because these were already done. You know, I had already used my Poscas on these ones and done that. But okay, castle, right? That was the next thing I was going to color, was this little castle. So let me see what colors we have for that. I've already started with a little bit of pink. So I think I'm just going to stick with the pinks. So I want a little bit of purpley pink. So let's do this purple violet. I like that one. Let's grab just this light purple. I think maybe just those two, and maybe let's throw in some periwinkle blue as well. Although it's, I don't know why it's called blue. It's not blue. Seems pretty darn purple to me. Okay, how do I want to do this? I think maybe I'm going to color the windows, or all just going to be like, are those going to be windows? Are they like arches into, I feel like that's definitely a window, so that's going to get some blue. I don't think those are windows. I lied. I think those are just going to be like arches. So I'm going to go underneath the snow and everything. Let's see what else is happening. Video wise, yeah, I'm gonna do, I know there was something I was talking about before I started talking about my untouched books, but now I do not remember what that thing might have been. Oh, I remember. I was going to talk about my pick for next month, that I've already picked my mythographic for next month, and it's going to be Aviary, which is a book that I do have a couple of pages colored in, but it's such a beautiful book that I feel like I need to color in it more. So my goal for picking that one is to just get, whether they're whips or completed pages, to just get more started in that book. Because it's so stunning and there's so many pages in that book that I want to color. I am going to be doing one for a color along on the channel, so that'll be cool. I'm sure there was something else that I was saying. But yeah, so excited to work in Aviary. And then hopefully I can get to some other mythographic books next month too. I did start a page in Wild Winter, and I've got a plan for another one in Wild Winter, so I'm hoping that I can get some of those done this month. If not, then I will move that to next month and color in it then. February's still cold here, so I don't mind doing winter books then. My color palette will probably have changed, my color palette of choice. So I might get like a different cool idea to use, like a red and pink on a winter page or something. I don't know. All right, I'm gonna try to add some white to this and see how that goes. I'm really going to have to get in there underneath the snow and darken up the shadows underneath there. That was the hardest thing that I found in my color along on the blue dragon page, the ice dragon. When you have that much white stuff, like all the snow and ice, you really have to pay attention to where your shadows are, because otherwise it all just kind of blends in together. You don't want that to happen. You want things to stand out and to be visible. And all right, I'm gonna use this royal blue instead on the. I don't need to spend a ton of time on this castle because it's really not supposed to be like a main focus kind of thing, but I wanted to add a little bit more. I do really like the Pablos in this book, though. They have been a lovely pencil to work with. Yeah, and then I think I'm just going to go underneath all the snow again with this royal blue color and see how that looks. Because what I'll probably do is when I come in to do the snow and stuff, I'll probably end up adding, you know, white over the lines and things. So I want to make sure that it stands out from the white. We also had my daughter's high school interview, which it's not really like a complete admissions kind of thing, but it is, they do want to check in with the students to make sure that they understand that the curriculum is a little more rigorous than they are used to in middle school, and that, you know, reasons that they maybe were picking the high school that we're picking and stuff like that. So we had that meeting the other day, and she did well. She was a little nervous at first. She doesn't do well with new people. So she was a little nervous at first, and both the ladies that were running the thing could definitely tell. So they did try really hard to ease her nervousness, and then they got her talking about something that she really likes, so then she was fine. Then she was like, oh yeah, these are cool people, I don't have to be scared of them, which I just thought was really funny, because that's what she said in the car. She was like, yeah, once I realized they were cool, I was fine. Yeah, all right, I'm gonna go silver around the outside of this. All right, what do we think of that? Can you guys see that? Kind of see it, right? Here, I'll put it up a little closer so you can see. I think it looks cool. Looks okay. I do like the little iceberg bit. I think that looks awesome. And then, so the other thing that I'm going to do in this book, I'm going to use these cool mint stickles, I think. Either these ones or these sea glass ones. I can't decide. So what I thought I'd do really quickly is try it out on one of these guys. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to find a really light, like turquoisey color. Okay, so I've grabbed this Ohuhu one. It's a little more blue than I was thinking, but with the green of the... Oh, shoot. Well, I think I need to switch the tip on this one. With the green of the stickles, I'm thinking that maybe it will work out okay. I'm going to flip the tip on this really quick. Oh, just so you guys know how to do this, if you're curious, Ohuhus, you can flip your tips. So when they start to get a little bit wonky on the end, you can take it out and flip it over. It's better to do it without touching it too much, because then you'll get alcohol marker all over your fingers, and you just stick it back down in there. It's good to go. Yeah, so I think I'll do all of these little guys with, yep, I'm gonna do that. Then I'm trying to decide if I want to do like a paint pen. I have this nice turquoise Posca, this lighter, so I can outline it with that. I wish I had an even lighter one, but I don't have one of those colors in my set right now. Everything seems to be darker or too green. All right, let's let that dry a second, and then I'll come in with the stickles and see how we feel about it. Yeah, in my Tule Arts right now, I have browns and greens, no, yellows and greens, and then the skin tone ones. So I don't really have like a turquoise. Well, what's that one? I just saw one. Maybe that one. That's probably really similar to what I already have. It's a little bit lighter. Not super light. Well, maybe I'll use it on this one and see how I feel about it. I think I like this one a little bit better. Yeah, I think I like this Tule Art one better. I do have a light one. All right, so this is probably dry, so I'm going to try the stickles. I don't know that I've ever used these. I don't think I have. So it should just go on pretty well. And when I do this, I really just use the tip as like a brush. So I'll squeeze a little bit and then I kind of brush things where they need to go. And then if that doesn't work, I end up just using my finger. But most of the time it works pretty well with the tip. Yeah, that doesn't even change the look of that, really. There's a tiny little bit that's visible, but not really. So I think that'll be kind of what that looks like as it goes through. There'll be these turquoisey colors going through. I mean, that's kind of what I've done, so that's, that's what I gotta do now, right? I don't think it looks terrible. Let me zoom you out so you can see the whole page. It's not bad. Not necessarily my favorite thing, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Maybe I could do some like white Posca trails or dots or something around these flowy bits that will kind of, I don't know, make it look better, different. I don't know. I don't hate it. I'm not a big fan of like these things being solid color though. Too late. It's done. Well, that's just a little frustrating. I hate when that happens, when you try something and it doesn't work, but that's okay. It's all right. Okay, so that's it for me today. Let's end on the sad note, right? No, it's gonna be fine. I'm gonna finish this page. I will make it work. It's gonna be cool. Yeah, so that is it for me. Thank you guys so much for being here and hanging out. I really appreciate you spending your day with me or your time with me. And until next time, I'll see you then. Bye.